This is part two of my book branding series. I'll be talking about book covers and how to design your custom cover branding with a few tips here and there. There will be timestamps below if you want to skip to a certain part. So let me get started by reviewing a few book cover examples. As far as book cover styles, go to Amazon and start reviewing book covers from the bestseller list in your particular genre. Be aware, however, that there are three sizes of book covers you should be aware of. You'll see them as I scroll here and show you the different sizes. The first one is the smallest size, which comes up as new releases and some other titles in Amazon. And the next size is the bestseller list size, and this is where you will see all the best-selling books at the same time. Now, you want to notice the color schemes, the contrast between the font color and the background color, and what you're really looking for is which of these books at this size attracts your attention, because that's what you want. Some of the book covers, in my humble opinion, are way too busy and they've got too much going on. And in the smaller sizes, there's either not enough contrast or there's too much going on and it doesn't attract attention at these smaller sizes. So as you go through and scroll through your own book genres, you can also look in sister genres, like if you publish in sci-fi, you can look at all of the subgenres in that particular group, or if you write in romance, you can go into all of the sister romance categories and search through those as well. And you're going to be doing the same thing, taking notes. And in this particular case, you might want to make a copy of the cover and post it on, in another program on a single page. And then you can take notes that you like the title, the way the title is done on this book. You like the color scheme of another book. You like the way the author does their name. And things like this. And I just will say one other thing. Pay particular attention to the contrast between the title font and the background, because this is what allows the book to stand out in any size. So I found this file on my computer. It's called Book Cover Ideas, and this I started about 5 years ago. And I have used it for several things. First, on designs that I liked. Then the second area that I was interested in was how to brand a series. So there's all different kinds of things in this one file. But it's good to have because I have designs in here that I really like for one reason or another. So as you are going on Amazon looking for different book covers that you like, be sure to keep them either in a file so that you can look at them side by side like I'm showing you here, or put them on a separate document if you only have like 4 or 5 of them. And what you're going to do with these covers is to narrow down what you want your particular branding to look like. And I'm going to go to GIMP now and talk a little bit more about this. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about the size you're going to need. So the Amazon KDP size for a book cover is 1600 pixels by 2560 pixels. It only requires 72 ppi for an ebook upload, but I am suggesting that you either make your cover in 300 dpi or purchase it in 300 ppi or dpi. And the reason for that is that you can create a full paperback and hardcover cover if you have a 300 DPI ebook cover, because you can post it right here and then create your spine and create the back of your book, which is mostly just text anyway. It has a little bit of design element, but it's nothing that a beginner can handle. So let's go back here and let me talk about the design. So you're going to find 4 or 5 different book covers, and each one you may like for a different reason. Okay. Like this one here, I chose to pull into GIMP because this would be an easy cover for any newbie to do. It's one photograph. Okay, there's a title at the top. This is about 25% of the cover that's devoted to the title. Down here, the author has chosen to have her name smaller than some other authors do, but she's also chosen to have this little design here above, which is a very nice way to brand yourself. So I like this very much. Now, this picture, in my humble opinion, it needs a little work because I would have darkened the color. I just would have punched it up a little bit so it could attract more attention. And I would have used a thicker font because, like we talked about in the last video, your book cover is going to be seen quite small at times on Amazon. So you want your title, your name to be at least big enough to be read in that small size. Okay. But let's say you like this structure. You want 25% at the top to be devoted to the title. You want the rest of the area here to be devoted to whatever picture you choose or artwork you choose for the book. And then at the bottom, you want about, say, 20% to be dedicated to your name and your branding mark. Okay. So what you would do is you would use this as sort of a backdrop. And what you can do is when you were creating your own book cover, you would drop the opacity on this. Let me go here. You would drop the opacity on this. Why is this not working? Here. So that when you started to do your own artwork, you would see where the line, where the line is, how much space you have to devote to each one. So let's say you like the structure of this one. But then you come over and you find this book cover and you say, well, I really like this book cover because, first of all, the title is much bigger and it's a little bit thicker, and this would be easily seen in the small size on Amazon. So you could give this picture to the artist or keep this one close by as you are designing and say, I want the photography to be crisp and moody like this one, as opposed to this one. Okay. And then let's say you are designing for a different genre. Let's say you have a cozy mystery. Okay. Now, illustration is very expensive on Fiverr or anywhere else. Very, very expensive. However, with Leonardo AI and Midjourney and these other tools that you can now use, if you dedicated about 2 to 3 hours to research and learn how to train a model on Leonardo or the other ones, you can now create your own illustrations. Okay. So if that's what you want to do, you can use this cover as a model. In other words, it's almost 50% with the name of the book and in smaller font, it has the name of the series. And then there's a little witch, I think, on a broom. This is very low resolution because I copied them from probably Amazon. Okay, but I think in this little circle is a witch on a broom, if I'm not mistaken. And then here at the bottom, her name, Tegan Maher, is in white against a black bottom. And this is a great contrast because this book, even in a smaller size, you're going to be able to see not only the title, but the author's name as well. Now, this book also has what is known as a color wash. And this bluish color wash is very, very popular on books. If you look on Amazon, every 10th book you will see that they use either a light blue or a dark blue color wash. Here's another example where this one is a blue color wash in this circle here. And this one also has a black vignette. And if you notice, the black vignette sets off the author name as well as the title and this book branding here at the bottom. So this is very beautiful book branding right here. Okay, so same thing here because it has this little mark. It's almost like a trademark that they use. So anyway, I don't want to bore you. This is what you're going to look at, and this is what you're going to collect. And so you can either make your own artwork if you have some graphic skills. This is GIMP. It's a free program. I use it all the time. I know people are crazy for Canva. I don't know if you can make book covers in Canva, but you probably can. So you can go to Canva and use whichever of your, favorite books you have decided you want to use as either a structure model or a color scheme model or a marking model, whatever. So that's all you will really need to know about branding your book. I think I have a video on my channel about how to make a paperback cover from an ebook cover, but if I don't, I will be making one shortly because it's pretty easy to do. I hope you enjoyed this short book branding series or learned something. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I will leave you with a panel of my 3 book series that are available on Amazon.com. Most of them are presently in Kindle Unlimited. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.